we in the film industry do suck at teaching newcomers anything, basically. There are some rare exceptions, and that's great, but generally, um, the know how of teaching is just not really present and circulating in film industry. But there is a really easy to understand and visualize concept that can help with this whole thing. If you are new, it will help you understand how to learn from people who are in the industry for some time, have been in the industry for some time. And if you have been in this industry yourself for a long time, then it will help you understand newcomers' perspective. It is called the conscious competence ladder. And it was, I completely forgot. I will mention later where it was developed. And let's dive into it. So this is a concept that consists of, you can visualize it as a ladder with 4 steps in that. And as you start out, you start on the first level, which is the level of unconsciously unskilled, being unconsciously unskilled. And what it means is you are not aware of the fact that there's a whole skill set you need to learn about it. This is why newcomers often tend to be arrogant about, oh, like, you struggle with this, but this is easy. I can do that. My mom can do that. And that's not true. They just don't see yet how it can be so difficult. And people easily stay on this level if they never try those things out themselves. When you try something out yourself, that's when you realize, oh my God, yeah, from the outside it seemed easy, but when you are inside of doing that task, it's it's a whole puzzle, and you need to pay attention a lot of places. Uh, you thought that seemed easy, but physically doing that it's difficult, etc. And to move up from this level to the second level, um, it is important to try things yourself and see how this work, and ask questions about people who are more skilled than yourself. And when you are teaching someone in this level, um, don't react angrily to the arrogance. This arrogance is natural, unfortunately or fortunately, who knows, but this is natural. You've been there, you just can't remember. So calm yourself down and help them see why they are not correct. um, so if you move up to the next level, which is consciously unskilled, this is when they realize, the beginners realize, oh my God, I cannot do this. Like, I need to learn this and this and that and that and that and that. And there's also that, and I don't know about that, and I don't know how he does that. This is the part of overwhelm. And it's really easy. If you're teaching someone who is in this phase, it's really easy to discourage them. So be aware of that. They are already struggling, they are overwhelmed. Don't put extra overwhelm on them, because that will stop the learning process. They will become discouraged, maybe even leave the industry. Um, if you are the learner and you are in this phase, remember that this is just a phase. You will get ahead, but you need to learn and try and experiment and make mistakes and be willing to make mistakes. And sorry, this is really important. If you're teaching someone with this level, allow them to make mistakes. Allow them to make a lot of mistakes. I know in film industry we don't like mistakes. We do them. We just always tell them it's because of that person or the other department. We do mistakes. Calm down. We do mistakes. That's the truth. And allow them to make mistakes. Don't shout at them because they made mistakes. They are making mistakes so they can learn. They might do the same mistake 10 times, but they're learning. Help them in a calm tone, in a calm manner. Remind them they will get through this phase. These are the things they want to learn. Just help them. I know it's easy to say it's help them. That's a whole other skill set. We will talk about it in another video. So if you don't practice at this level, you will stay at this level. You will be always overwhelmed and discouraged. Practice consciously and in direct ways. So look for the opportunities to practice. If you get to the next level, this is the consciously skilled. This is lovely. You can do the thing, and you know that you can do the thing. But of course, there are traps here as well. At this point, it's easy to stop practicing. And if you stop practicing, you won't just not go up to the top level of skill level, but your skills will start to degrade and you can fall back to previous stages. So keep practicing and make an effort to practice. And be aware of this feeling of, oh, I'm already good at this. I don't need to learn more about this. There's always deeper knowledge you can find and seek and learn and practice. There's always more to learn. So be aware of that feeling. And then you can get to the top level, which is the phase of being unconsciously skilled, when you forget that you need to go through all of those phases to gain that knowledge, to get so good at it. And this is where a lot of filmmakers are. And these are the people who are trying to teach the newcomers who are unconsciously unskilled. There's a huge gap between them, because one doesn't know what they don't know yet, and the other one doesn't know what they needed to learn. So they cannot help each other. This is why it's really good to put together people who are in neighboring steps of the ladder. So someone who is just above, one level above you, one step above you. It's easier to learn because they can still remember what they needed to learn in the previous phase. And so when you are unconsciously skilled, this is how it looks and seems and feels like when someone who is unconsciously skilled is trying to teach you. Oh, I cannot teach you that. You just feel it or not. If you don't feel it, leave this industry. Are you kidding me? No, don't worry about these people. You will find a lot of them. Most of them are like that. Sorry, that's the truth. You will, if you are the learner and you recognize this pattern, try asking them questions. Try asking into the details about their workflows and just ignore their ignorance. If you're in the first phase, probably you're arrogant as well as them. So it's a lot of conflict. But anyway, ask them a lot of questions. Try to peel off what you can teach, what you can learn from them. They probably cannot teach properly, but you can dig up the knowledge that's useful for you. And it's also helping them to a bit bring it back to conscious level a little bit. So in this level, yeah, if you stay arrogant and you don't fight to remember all the things that you worked hard to gain these skills, and you were not sorry, this is science, you were not born with those skills. um, you learn them. Maybe you learned them accidentally. It doesn't mean you had to learn it consciously. Maybe you learned them accidentally, but you went through the same phases and stages and steps, ladder steps. Try to bring awareness to that, and that's how you can become an invaluable teacher to the newcomers. And if you stay with like, I was born this good, everybody's so lame who cannot do this the same way as I do. I was born to, yeah, I'm just so good. If you stay like that, you will not be able to teach. Maybe you don't want to, but you won't be able to teach anyone, and everyone will, to be honest, behind your back. Because of course, if you're a legend, everyone is like, sorry, licking your A, um, but behind your back, they laugh at you, they hate you. Believe me, I've seen this behind your back a lot of times. So don't be an A. And there is a specific trap of not willing to admit mistakes at this level. I'm just super good. Like, I don't make mistakes. I was born not making mistakes. You do make mistakes because of your ignorance, because of your arrogance. And usually this is when these people try to push the, blame other people for their mistakes. They are stupid. I'm good. I was born this way. So be aware of that and try to avoid these. And I just looked up the information I wanted to share you at the beginning of the video. So who developed this concept was Noel Birch from Gordon Training International in 1970. This is not a new thing. Unfortunately, a lot of these concepts and methods are new to film industry because we are a bunch of freelancers. There is no one above us like in corporate world who would pay for our soft skill trainings and leadership trainings. So it's difficult. I know it's difficult, but I'm trying to create something that will help you in this way. So I hope this was helpful. I will link the article below, but there is an older article I wrote on the same topic. There are more details in the on the website. So check that out if you would like to get to know more about this topic. And just thank you for watching. I was Peter Varnay, and this project of mine is called Film Life Lab, where I'm trying to collect a knowledge base for film professionals on soft skills, how to deal with human beings, how to be a human being, how to operate as a human being, leadership skills, communication skills, learning and teaching skills. These are all really important, but let's say it out loud, we never talk about these in film industry, and you can feel that, unfortunately. The general feeling of film industry has a lot to do, of course, with like upper level things and money things and long work hours, but this is not about those. This is about soft skills that we can learn easily, or with some effort, actually. Not too easy, and that can make the production is more efficient and our lives just better and the team is so much better. So if you're interested in content like that, visit the website, visit the channels, and I will be happy to share more of this with you. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day.